It's been 19 years since the release of that Penguin documentary. But why now? Why people relate to it more than ever before? And the question is, why why is that video relevant to us, to this generation? Like 19 years is a huge gap. It's almost 2 decades. And now why does it relate to us, like our generation? I mean, back then we were kids mostly. Mostly all of you who were watching it. It was released in 2007 almost. Um, so why does this? My point is, all of these people are saying that why the penguin left the pack, but that's not my concern. My concern is why it's relevant to this generation, to us people. Like, why wasn't it relevant to all those people? And it appears to me that we all want to be rebellious, like our generation at least wants to be rebellious. We're sick of living the normal life. um and in fact, like, our lives are not interesting anymore. The lives that the past generation used to live were quite different than us. We're just watching, our whole day passes by like watching reels and everything, and we're sick of that. And that's why we relate to it. Like that penguin, he took um that penguin, he left his bag behind, and he left a message. I'm not sure, like, what was the reason behind him, if he was depressed, or if he just was a rebellious penguin. But what I'm interested in is why it clicks now. My message to each of you watching is, it's okay. I understand you. I understand each of you who has gone through this emotion where they want to be like sort of rebellious against the society. They just don't want to accept the societal norms. And we're afraid, quite honestly. I see, like, our generation, it has it's more mature in the sense, like, we are aware that, like, our past generations, in like, those people have just like lived their lives without questioning anything. But our generation dares to ask. We dare to ask, why should we live the normal life? And what's normal, to be honest? And people are, I mean, I understand why this thing has gone viral recently. That's why I look to a different perspective. I saw that everybody was just talking about why the penguin left the pack, why the penguin left the group and just chose to do something extraordinary, chose a path which was less chosen. But I'm not concerned about the penguin. I mean, he must have been died. Um, I'm concerned about why our generation related to it more than like the people before us. Or, in other words, why are people right now relating to it more than ever before? And I know the answer. We're sick of living the way the normal lives. Yeah, and you know what I mean by normal lives? I mean, by normal lives, I mean like waking up, just going to office, going to school, or going to college, or university, or whatever you do, and then just coming back. If you're lucky to do, like, lucky and focused enough to do your work, and then coming back and just repeat, just going on social media and just checking out things, and then repeating the cycle, the whole cycle. And um I know. I see. I see why this became viral. And I'm telling you, you're not doing wrong. I mean, it's like it's a it's a normal human it's a normal human behavior. When you see something that resonates with you, you like it, you share it, and that's why it became the the the, the only reason it became viral is because people resonated to it. That's the thing. People are resonating to this story, but why? Because they're not satisfied with their life. They're not satisfied with how they live the life. They want to get out of this bubble, the bubble of living the mediocre life, just living like every other guy, just living like every other person. I mean, look at the nature, enjoy, get outside, see, there's beautiful things that you can do rather than just be boring on your phone, just scrolling, doom scrolling all the time. And that's the problem with our generation, especially. I mean, I'm making a content. I'm making a content for social media. So if I try to make the whole social media thing bad, then that would be like that wouldn't be a good thing to do. Because I'm doing social media. I'm uploading this on social media. I'm not against social media by any means. I'm just saying that find the balance, find the damn balance, bro. Enjoy the social media. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be on social media. In fact, that's not a good and practical way of life. You can't just get out of social media all of a sudden because you have been there. Like on social media, you've been for age. Now you choose to go out of social media, and that's not quite possible. What I'm trying to say is just find balance, find the right balance. Just go enjoy the nature. Just be outside and see, make a difference in your life. Make a difference. And just don't live the damn life that everybody's living in. Just like, inside their houses and just doom scrolling and doing all that, those kind of boring stuff. You can just get outside and do all these exciting things, You can enjoy nature. And you don't have to be depressed. I mean, you don't have to be rebellious in a way. You can just I mean, we're not penguins. We're not like that penguin. You don't have to be like that penguin. You just have to, leave the whole society behind and just go to some like mountainous area where you wouldn't come back. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying just enjoy your life the way you're living, but just find some balance. Like, find, not like, okay, you don't have to like live the life the way you're living it. You can find the right balance. You can just get outside, get going, and still be the same person, still be living. You see, like, the thing with our psychology, human psychology, is we hate change. In fact, we hate when we're asked or when we are demanded to change. We hate that. We want to live in the comfort zone. But that's not quite good for you. That's why. That's the only reason why you resonate with that penguin, because you don't want to live the life you're living in. You are not satisfied. You're not satisfied with the life you're living in. So what should we do now? Should we just move towards these mountains and leave everything behind? Leave our family behind, leave everything behind? No, you don't have to leave anything behind. Nothing. You can't, you don't have to. You see? That's the point. You don't have to leave anything behind.